Well, we have some other messages from our viewers in that, and the first one goes to you, JR, and they say Wanda Mills, and she says, JR, do you plan on continuing dancing? Kind of answer that. I think you should be one of them who teaches the newcomers. Just saying.
Oh wow! That's a big compliment, but I enjoy it, and I definitely will be calling up Karina from time to time, just for a little twirl around. So yeah, absolutely.
We also got one for Ricki from Gemma Potts. This is a good question. I know the dancing has changed your bodies, but how has this experience affected your spirit?
You know, I feel like I'm the every mom. I'm 43. I have 2 children, 14 and 10, and I feel like I'm living out the fantasy of all those women out there that wish they could spend the time to learn to dance with Derek. It's been amazing. I really feel like I've come into my own, and at 43 to be doing that, to be peaking at the right time, you know, it's an amazing experience. I'm very grateful to have had it.
Yeah, well, you have represented so well. You really have with that. Just so excited for you and everyone else. All right, Rob, this is from Tasha Peeler. She wants to know if there's any jealousy between you and Kim since you lasted a lot longer on the show.
No jealousy. I mean, my family's rooting for me from day one. I mean, it's fun. I do have a little edge on her on that level. But she only lasted like week 2 or 3, so I mean, who's counting, right? But no, I definitely am very pleased with how far I've come in this compared to her.
All right. Compared to a lot of people.
Yes,
You've made a lot.
Definitely.
I think Sam has some questions.
Twitter questions, right?
We do. Reading them off the Twitter right now. This is from Labella002, and this is for the stars. So what is your favorite part of the week as you get ready for those live performances?
For me, the favorite is the hair, the makeup, the wardrobe. Creating these characters every week was so much fun for me. But obviously, sweating it out with Derek 6 hours a day didn't suck either.
That doesn't sound like heavy duty. JR?
The hair and makeup for me too. You know, I get to show up a little later because obviously I can skip all those. So for me, it was just learning. It was just learning from Karina and sharing a lot of laughs. We're both kind of clumsy people, so we always had a lot of funny. We did. We're clumsy. So in rehearsal, there was a lot of funny situations. So you know, just going through that whole process.
Rob, your favorite part of the week?
Probably just rehearsals. I mean, I genuinely did like kind of learning a new dance. You start over every single Wednesday. That's like the worst part of the week, and then you got to learn a whole new dance again in 4 days. So, but I enjoyed it.
All right, Carson, you've got some questions from the audience, sir.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, what was my favorite day? I don't know, that was so long ago.
Day of the week?
No, the worst day is Tuesday because they, you know, might send you home and they put you under that hot red light and you feel like a human French fry and they're pounding a drum and you're like, oh, am I going home or not? I don't have any luggage. It's awful. It's awful. But we do have some questions from the live audience. Okay, so this is Lindsay Reed, right? Real. Okay, 22 from Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Yep.
So you have a question for Ricki. So
yes.
Shoot.
What was the hardest dance for you to master this season?
Believe it or not, I'd say the tango. The one we did last night, the Psycho Tango, was my hardest week. It was week 4, and that was when I had my unflattering breakdown. And I wish I could take that back, but that was the toughest dance. And I think it was the week before, I had to do toe lead, and this was heel lead, and it was just very confusing. But oh, that's the Argentine tango. I actually love that dance. That was really, really fun.
Look at that, boom.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Down to the lines.
Okay, and then one more. I'm going to give this to you so you have a microphone. Okay, this is Victoria Yeager, and you're from Birmingham, Alabama, right?
Yes.
What's your question? Who's it for?
It's for JR, and JR, you've been my best person throughout this season, and I was just wondering, how long was your longest rehearsal?
Oh, wow.
Probably 12.
I was going to say, yeah, we've done 12 hours before.
12-hour rehearsal?
Yeah, 12 rehearsal. I mean, you take little breaks here and there.
All right, good night.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's funny because like, you know, we always went to Rob and Cheryl's room. Like, you know, they would be in the middle of rehearsal and we'd bust in. And like, you know, because we're always like, you know, messing around with each other.
Jokes. You gave me cupcakes on my birthday.
Yeah, give her cupcakes. So I mean, we were definitely always, you know, we'd take a break, but instead of going to sit down, we'd go into everyone else's rehearsal and just trying to keep each other's energy up. And that was the cool thing about it. it was never competitive amongst all three of us. It was all fun, and we cheered each other on.
I heard you picked on Cheryl the most, that you guys were always throwing like spiders on her,
Yeah.
things like
I
that.
was looking for my dance shoes, and they were like hung up on the gate. I couldn't find them. And then he
I put a little
fake
spider in them.
I was like, yeah.
We had a lot of fun. We definitely had a lot of fun. I would hide Rob's shoes and hide his phone.
My
For the longest, for
time.
like 2 hours, he hid.
For like 2 hours, he didn't rehearse because he was walking around looking for his phone, and you know, just fun things like
Great to
that.
hear
So
these
yeah,
stories. So y'all are you ready to dance again?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All
Quick
right.
break. We'll see you in a minute.
All right.